Good evening, students. Today we are here with next antibacterial antimicrobial agent, and that is sulfonamides. The name is sulfonamides. This sulfonamides, it is also called as a sulfa drugs. It is called as sulfa drugs because, as you can see here in structure, it has a sulfur group which has attached two oxygen with double bond, that is sulfur group, hence it is called as a sulfur drugs. It is synthetic antimicrobial agent that contain sulfonamide group. This is a sulfur group, and NH2, this is a amide group. This both are attached to one another and hence they are known as a sulfonamides. Sulfonamides का म्हणतो त्याला आपण, they have the sulfur group also and amide group also, hence we togetherly called it as a sulfonamide, and they are synthetic antimicrobial agents. Synthetic means they are chemically synthesized. As you can see here, this whole structure has a chemical nature in it, and hence it is synthesized chemically, and hence it is known as a synthetic microbial agent. The mode of action of this sulfonamides, it can inhibit the folic acid formation. That folic acid is also known as vitamin B9 synthesis. सल्फोनोमाइड्स कोणाला इनिबिट करतं? फॉलिक ॲसिड सिंथसिस, आणि फॉलिक ॲसिड इन शॉर्ट काय आहे? विटॅमिन B9 आहे. आणि हे जे काही फॉलिक ॲसिड सिंथसिस स्टॉप करतं, तर दिस फॉलिक ॲसिड सिंथसिस पाथवे इज प्रेझेंट ड्युरिंग द सिंथसिस ऑफ प्युरिन अँड पिरिमिडिन. प्युरिन आणि पिरिमिडिनच्या सिंथसिससाठी फॉलिक ॲसिड पाथवे लागतो. तर फॉलिक ॲसिड सिंथसाइजच झाला नाही तर प्युरिन आणि पिरिमिडिन सिंथसाइज होणार नाहीत. दिस प्युरिन अँड पिरिमिडिन्स आर द न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स. इफ द न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स will not synthesis, then the genetic material will be not synthesized, that is DNA and RNA will be not synthesis, and finally the bacterial growth there is stopped. This sulfonamide is bacteriostatic antibiotic. Bacteriostatic means it only inhibits the growth of, or it's not inhibit, it only stops the growth of bacteria. It does not kills the growth of bacteria. Bacteriostatic means what? It only stops the growth of bacteria. Okay, and thus they interfere with purine and pyrimidine biosynthesis here. Okay, now towards common sulfonamides. First one is gantracin. It is also known as sulfisozazole. Second one is Bactrim, and it is widely used group Bactrim. There are two types, trimethopyrin and sulfamethiazole. This sulfamethiazole, this is widely used from this Bactrim. Next is sulfadiazine, azolidine and zonisamide. These are the common sulfonamides. Okay, out of which the most commonly used is sulfamethiazole from Bactrim. Now towards the mode of action of the sulfonamides, where actually the sulfonamide antibiotics or drug goes and acts. This is a pathway of a folic acid synthesis which is needed for the biosynthesis of purines as well as pyrimidines. During the folic acid synthesis, first components are petridine plus PABA. PABA means para-aminobenzoic acid. These are the main components. Petridine and PABA combine together to form diatrobic acid. Then from the diatrobic acid, dihydrofolic acid is synthesized, and from the dihydrofolic acid finally the tetrahydrofolic acid is synthesized, and this tetrahydrofolic acid is nothing but the folic acid. And for this synthesis there are various enzymes which are involved in the pathway for the conversion of this petridine and PABA. First enzyme is there, dihydropetric synthetase, which will form dihydropetric acid. Then for the conversion of dipetroic acid to dihydrofolic acid, dihydrofolate synthetase enzyme is there. And lastly, for the conversion of dihydrofolic acid to tetrahydrofolic acid, dihydrofolate reductase, this enzyme is required here. Okay. Then our mode of action of the sulfonamides is directly on one of the enzyme, and that is the first enzyme, that is dihydropteric synthetase enzyme. Okay. Here this sulfonamide has an action. Main components, this petradine and PABA and this sulfonamide, this three of them are substrate here. Okay. आता तुम्हाला माहिती आहे सबस्ट्रेट एन्झाईम कॉम्प्लेक्स झाल्याशिवाय पुढे काही फॉर्मेशन होत नाही. तर इथे सबस्ट्रेट कोण आहेत? पेट्राडाईन, पॅरामायनोबेन्झाइक ॲसिड आणि सल्फोनोमाइड्स. आणि एन्झाईम कोण आहे? तर एकच आहे, डायहायड्रोप्टेरिक सिंथेटेज. ओके. मग ज्यावेळेला 3 सबस्ट्रेट आहेत आणि एकच एन्झाईम आहे त्यावेळेला कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन जास्त आहे, तिथे काय होणार आहे? तो जाऊन काय होणार आहे? त्या एन्झाईमला बाइंड होणार आहे. For example, in our cell, if there is a less amount of para-aminobenzoic acid and petradine, then if we are taking the drug sulfonamides in high quantity and these are the low in quantity, obviously this enzyme dihydropetric acid will dihydropetric synthetase will bind to the sulfonamide. Okay. And it is a type of a competitive inhibition because there is a competition between the sulfonamide and PABA. If this is present in a high amount, obviously enzyme will bind to PABA, and if the sulfonamides are present in a high amount, obviously this enzyme goes and bind to the sulfonamides. Now that is known as a competitive inhibition. One will compete with another. Okay. Then when we take a drug sulfonamide that is in higher concentration, it will goes and bind directly to the dihydropetric synthetase enzyme, which converts or carry forward all the pathway for folic acid production right from first to last one. This when this drug will bind this enzyme, obviously this whole pathway will be not proceeded forward, and because of that this folic acid, last tetrahydrofolic acid, that is folic acid formation or folic acid synthesis is stopped when this sulfonamide bind to this enzyme. This substrate will bind to this enzyme, then it will not form the other substances, that is after combination of this two it was forming this wall, all the things, it will not form this all the things, and finally folic acid formation will be stopped here. And as a result of folic acid not synthesis of folic acid synthesis, what will happen? Purines and pyrimidines will be not synthesized, and as a result of not synthesizing the purine and pyrimidine, nucleotide synthesis will also be stopped. न्यूक्लिओटाइड्स पण काय होणार नाहीत? सिंथेसाइज होणार नाही आहेत. मग ॲज अ रिझल्ट न्यूक्लिओटाइड पण सिंथेसाइज नाही झाले म्हणजे काय होणार नाही? तिथे त्याच्यामध्ये त्याचं जेनेटिक मटेरियल फॉर्म होणार नाही, आणि फायनली द सेल ग्रोथ विल बी स्टॉप्ड हिअर. दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट द मोड ऑफ ॲक्शन ऑफ sulfonamides. Now we will see where these sulfonamides are used. These are used to treat various infections like bronchitis, means bronchi which are present in lungs, various eye infections caused by various bacteria, then various ear infections which are caused by various bacteria again, urinary tract infection caused by the Proteus vulgaris and other bacteria, bacterial meningitis. Bacterial meningitis means what? The infection which is caused to the outer covering of brain and spinal cord is known as meningitis. And bacterial meningitis जर झाला तर त्याला ट्रीट करायला कोण वापरतात? sulfonamides. Next one, pneumonia and severe burns. For such types of infections, this sulfonamide drugs are used. And as we know, all the drugs, all the antimicrobial agents, all the antibiotic have some side effect. This sulfonamide also has some side effect. From that, first one is diarrhea, second one is headache, third one is skin rash, We can also feel itching. नेक्स्ट वन इज अ डिझिनेस. डिझिनेस मीन्स अनस्टेडी. आपण असं स्टेबल नाही आहे असं आपल्याला जाणवतं, त्याच कंडिशनला आपल्याला डिझिनेस असं म्हणतो. अँड लास्ट वन इज अ टायर्डीनेस. दिस आर सम ऑफ द साईड इफेक्ट्स ऑफ सल्फोनामाइड्स. हिअर वी हॅव एंडेड विथ द सल्फोनामाइड. थँक यू.